What is up, everyone? Stephen Michael here with Filthbomb Breaks, coming to you live from the House of Wax right here in Long Island, New York on July 13, 2020. The time is 12:33 p.m. Eastern. I'm here with my co-host, Luis Soho. What up, Lou?
Soho, I told you, that's my Spanish name. Luis Soho. Remember he played for the Yankees?
Yes.
Everybody used to say that to me. That's your Spanish name. Instead of Luis Zolo, it's Luis Soho. Was he any good, Luis Soho? He was all right.
He was clutch. He was one of the clutchest Yankees ever.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. I'm serious. Do you remember him, like how he played?
Bro, he used to come in the clutch every single time they needed a pinch hitter. They'd pull him off the bench. He was like 56 years old, and he'd come through in the clutch every time. Give me 1 second, though. I know this is unprofessional. Give me 1 second.
All right. Are we even on?
Yeah, we're on.
I don't see anything.
We're live.
Okay. We are?
Hold
okay.
on 1 second.
Where are we? Where's my face? I don't see me, man. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, listen, everybody. I'll talk to you while he's gone, but I got to find where we are. I don't see anything. I still don't see anything. What's the matter with me? There we are. Okay. No, that's not us. It's 3 days ago. Sorry, everybody, if you're watching, but I do not see us live at all. And why do I have a feeling this guy's playing a prank on me? Because, by the way, if you are watching and we are live, he does this to me a lot. Always saying we're live when we're not. I don't know. I'm saying we're not. I don't see him. Oh, well. Now I'm sitting here like a weirdo talking to myself. Just in case we are live. So I'm not going to pick my nose just in case. Yeah, we're not. I don't see us. He lied again. I got Stephen Michaeled.
Woo! Sorry about that. Also, Fred, when Sammy comes, if Vin's not back, just let him know. I'm on air with the podcast.
Yeah, you did that to me again. You're fake. We're not live.
We are live.
We're not live. I don't see us anywhere in any platform.
We're live.
Well, then I can't answer questions because I don't see us.
All right, hold on, guys. Let's see where we are.
Do you see any comments or anybody in the room? Because I don't see us.
I'll tell you right now.
Yeah,
we're live. We got 15 people. Go to the Filthbomb business page. I'm going to share it out, though, to everywhere. Boom, boom.
Yeah, share it out.
What up, everyone? Sorry about that.
I don't see it.
Yeah, see Lou. That's it, baby. All right, we're back at it. All right, so thank you for joining the Filthbomb podcast today. Lou's brutal. No sense of technology. Here's the topics for today. Atlanta Braves ownership clearly states they will not change their name. However, the Redskins are, and they are officially called the Washington Blanks as of today. We also have LeBron and Anthony Davis. Their names on the back of the jersey. We're going to discuss that. There's a bunch of stuff we're going to touch base on. But first and foremost, Lou, how was your weekend, man? I mean, being the worst podcast director has to be tiring. So what did you do? Anything?
What I did was I spoke to, well, not spoke, but texted with, is that word texted or texts? Whatever, with Stick. And he did us a nice storyboard again.
No, Stick is the man. I'm gonna give Stick that. I think
he really
found
is
his calling.
I think so. Listen, you give the guy a directive, and he really does a great job with what you give him. You know what I mean?
No,
we tease him and joke, but he really knows what he's doing. I'm telling you, it made it a lot easier on me. That's for sure. Oh, you see? Okay, so they were hearing me. You know what the funny thing was? While you were gone, I kept saying things like, I better not pick my nose and things like that. But I was talking to myself. I thought you Stephen Michaeled me again. You always say we're live and never are.
Crazy? I forgot I needed to go get a bank check for my distributor, and I didn't realize they were coming so soon. And literally the second we went live, I got a message saying, hey, be there in 25. And I was like, whoops, can't go off air now.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. And the funny thing is, I was talking to myself. Thank God I didn't curse or anything. Because I'm telling you, I wasn't seeing anything. And you do this to me all the time with going live when we're not and stuff. So I thought it was like a joke.
Well, good.
Anyway.
Well, first up, before we go any further.
Yeah, I'm listening.
We got 3 breaks up right now. Go get in them. We have 2018 Museum Collection half box random teams up. The best rookie class in our lifetime, I would say. I'm 35. I'm going to be 35. There wasn't a better rookie class. Can you remember one?
What sport are you talking about?
Baseball.
Ooh, rookie class what year?
2018. There's not a better rookie class in 2018.
Who's 2018? The Ohtani class?
Yeah.
2019 class is better.
Yeah, okay. Let's be realistic.
Alonso's in 2019.
Ugh. All right.
So
you can maybe be like, oh, 1989, they had Griffey. Yeah, they had Griffey, right? Like the best.
Yeah, that was it, though.
That's it. Like there was no rookie class like this because we have a potential to have, not even including the pitchers. We have Glaber, we have Soto, we have Ohtani, we have Acuna. But then you want to dig a little deeper. You got Shane Bieber. You got Mike Soroka. You got Jack Flaherty. You have Walker Buehler. I mean, there's potential for there to be 1 or 2 aces in this rookie class, not including the potential with, look at guys we're not even naming, like Reese Hoskins, Rafael Devers. I mean, Ozzie Albies. That is just, does that go, how deep are we already?
What's Senzel in?
19.
But
you see what I'm saying? There's just, I don't think there's ever been a rookie class like this. Yeah, Meadows, Daniel Schubert says. There's just not a class like it. No matter how you slice the dice, you could go back, you can nitpick. Oh, 2008. Oh, we had Scherzer and Kershaw. Yeah, who else? Votto?
Right. No, I hear you. Because the big 4 for 19 is what? Alonso, Eloy, Tatis, and who else?
Vlad.
And Vlad, all right. Yeah, no. 18's way more loaded than that.
Yeah. And because even the secondary guys are like, oh, wow, they have a chance to be superstars.
Well, you know what it is, though, also? I mean, listen, granted, they had to become stars. So, I mean, it is what it is. I'm just saying you had an extra year of those guys to shine. So we don't really know who's going to be the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th out of 19, though, right? I mean, is that fair to say or not really?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it is fair to say, but I don't even see anyone having Buehler potential as a pitcher in the 19 class.
Yeah, the 19 class, pitching-wise, I don't like. You know, it's funny you say that. I was talking to Jeff this morning, and we were talking about trying to find another person to PC just randomly, somebody cheap, where their rookie card's $1, but take like a crazy flyer and buy everything up of them. And we specifically said, like, 19 was just terrible for pitchers. We couldn't find anybody.
Yeah, no, it's tough. No,
do you feel
Chris Sharp,
like
Trout doesn't go in 2012. His rookie year is 2011 for baseball card purposes. So hence, you cannot count him. 2011, I think, was stacked, though, with Altuve, Rizzo, but it's like,
Machado and Harper and Puig at the time.
Yeah, but like
what
even looking back, it's like just Harper kind of. Machado stuff is starting to rise a little. I went to buy more yesterday, and I was like, damn, they went up like 35%.
Why do you think Machado doesn't sell like I think he should? Like, what's wrong with him?
He's going to eventually, and this is where you find value plays. Like, you have to... Everybody doesn't like him for some reason, but then all it's going to take is him to do one thing, and everyone's like, oh, yeah, Machado. And then all of a sudden his stock's like, whoop, and it's too late.
Let me go through some comments. In the meantime, before I read some comments, if anybody out there has a theory on why right now Machado doesn't sell, I'd like to hear it. I don't know what more the guy could do. I think him and Arenado are probably the best fielding third baseman I've seen in a long time. So he has that going for him. He crushes homers. He hits for average. Like, what's the deal? Why does he not sell?
But back to the real point, the reason why I mentioned this is Museum Collection is open right now on filthbombreaks.com. Half case random team break. 29 spots. We comboed up 2 teams. I mean, the product's beast mode. So definitely go check that out. We also have an NBA mixer open right now, which is nice. It's a lot of 19-20 product. So there's a lot of top-tier teams. However, we threw in a 17-18 box. So you have a chance at Tatum, you have a chance at Ball, etc. Then we have an MLB mixer open for only $48. Dirt cheap mixer, and it's got some nice products in it. So you got 3 good choices. We might throw up some more stuff. And we also have a definitive player break still open with 140-something spots left. Every spot is guaranteed a player on the checklist. Ask the guy that got Mike Trout the first time around. He's pretty happy. Ask the guy that got Ichiro and Ken Griffey Jr. the next time around. They're pretty happy. Ask the guy that got McGuire and hit 2 in the second case. He's pretty happy. So it's risky, yes, but the upside is there for sure. And let's turn it on over to our topics of the day, though, Lou. First on up, Atlanta Braves ownership clearly states they will not change their name. They will change the chop, though. What do you think?
I don't mind changing the chop. Me personally, listen, man, I grew up in Brooklyn, New York. I'm a Jewish guy. I grew up in an Italian neighborhood, in the Army, been around all walks of life. Words and things like that don't bother me. That's number one. So to me, I think it's crazy, but that's just my opinion. But I could understand doing, stopping things like that. I guess maybe it offends certain people. I don't know. If it does, okay, I'm all for it.
I mean, I could
but
understand
not changing the name.
I could understand that, right? Like you're tomahawking, and if you're really a Native American at the game and everyone's doing a chop, that's a little messed up.
Is it though?
I mean, they're not. Native
is
American.
it though?
They're not Native American.
No, they're not. But what I think is this: I think a lot of things that we see, it feels like the people that are complaining seem to be more offended than the people it's happening to, and that's what drives me crazy. You understand what I'm saying? These kind of things have been going on forever. I've never. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I don't run into Native American people on the daily because they're just not around as much. But I do live in Davie, Florida, a suburb of Fort Lauderdale, and the Hard Rock
reservations,
Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. I live 5 minutes away, so the Seminoles are here. They never complain. They're fun people. I'm always playing cards. They have a great time. They do not care about nonsense like that. We do, and that's what bothers me. So that's my answer. I don't have a problem with people being offended. I have a problem of people being offended that's more offended than the people it's happening to. And that's what gets me every single time.
I hear you on that. I mean, I guess I'd be in the camp that's like, if you're going to change anything, change the chop.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't change the name. That's been around forever. Boston had the name, then Atlanta. So I wouldn't change that.
Me either.
Now, the Redskins, they already made the decision. So they have nowhere to go from here. You come up with a crusty name, you're stuck with it, sir. So you better think long and hard before you drop this name. You better talk. I'm sure they're talking to.
Well, it's dropped. It's officially dropped.
No, I'm talking about before they drop the new name.
Well, in the lead, it's not official, but in the lead is the Warriors.
That's just
Washington Warriors.
The Washington Warriors. It sounds like a lacrosse team.
I cannot believe that they are doing this. I can't believe it.
They better think long and hard, though, because.
Let me say this. I don't have a problem with them changing the name Redskins. This is what I have a problem with. I have a problem with them doing it now. Do you understand what I'm saying? If for years, Snyder has been under fire to change the name and always stood strong and never did. And if it offended people, I'm sorry. If it didn't, so be it. But the point is, they stood their ground. It was what it was. They were the Washington Redskins. Now he's doing this? Now? Come on. It's totally giving. I have no respect for it whatsoever.
But he fell under fire and he caved into the pressure. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with him changing the name because you're just going to get ridiculed harder and harder as time progresses at this point.
Right.
I'm not saying they made the team originally and named it that for racism reasons. However, I will say that I could see why people are offended at the name, and it's probably in his best interest to change it. Whether or not you agree with it or not,
right?
I think he should change it if they want to, because they're going to stay under fire until the name's changed at this point. Nothing you can do about it.
Chris Sharp, he says, Braves isn't offensive, Redskins is, according to majority of polls with Native American respondents. Again, I don't have a problem with, and by the way, I don't want anybody to focus on the wrong part of the story on what I say. I'm not just nitpicking at changing the name Washington Redskins. I don't mind if teams change their names and logos all the time. So I have no problem with this. I'm saying the timing is what frustrates me personally. He could have done this
anything. It takes time. It takes something to open your eyes, and now this whole Black Lives Matter movement is now opening eyes for everything else, and it's getting the push. I mean, maybe that's what it needed. Let's move on, though, because we're on baseball right now. Mike Trout hits a home run in practice. Well, in an inter-squad game. What do you think drives Mike Trout?
Hold on. I got to just say, this is pretty funny. Nicholas Scott said he saw they were going to change their name to the Washington Opossums because they play dead at home and die on the road.
That's true.
That's pretty. That's pretty funny. All right, go ahead. What were you saying?
No, so what do you think drives Mike Trout right now to be his best with this whole COVID thing?
All right, before I even answer that, is he going to play? Last I saw, he was going to stay home with his pregnant wife and not even risk getting sick.
Last I saw, he was running the bases with an N95.
For real?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what drives him to be the best. I mean, I would assume you would have to be the best to get any recognition when you're on the West Coast. Does that theory make any sense? Because you don't get any play. This guy is phenomenal. Once like a generational type player. We agree with that?
Let me say this. Yes, I agree with that.
Yeah.
This is going to be. Now, I'm going out there and I'm saying it. Oh, by the way, we're starting membership tiers, though. So the investment advice is going to be on membership subscription service. But while it's free, let me say this.
Go ahead.
Why do we always say Trout's value did not go up where it should be according to how good he is, right? Because he didn't get the recognition. He's on the West Coast. Nobody's watching, right?
Right.
A lot of people are going to be watching baseball now when it's back because there is a whole different format. It doesn't matter what format it's being played in now. You're going to see Trout in prime time during this whole COVID thing.
I would hope so.
You heard it here. Everyone's going to be put on notice about Mike Trout. Anybody that hasn't been is going to be put on notice when they get to see him play, and it's not just numbers anymore.
Could I do my regular devil's advocate on that scenario?
Yeah.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. It makes sense. At the same time, it's not like West Coast teams don't get play. I mean, they're on ESPN every night. It's just a 10:30 game.
Exactly.
Where the East Coast has to go to bed. So what I'm saying is they're breaking it down into the divisions, right? Those 3 divisions. Those 10 teams are still going to be on the West Coast.
But the games are going to be earlier. They're talking about playing games, day games, 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock.
Oh, I'm about that.
It's
I didn't know that.
all going to be early, and then you're going to be able to see them on ESPN later that night.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I didn't know they were planning on doing that. That's a great idea.
Yeah, man.
Hey, are they going to be wearing the masks during the games?
I think some players are, some aren't.
But it's optional? Not mandatory? I want to know that. If anybody knows, let me know. I want to know if they have to wear the mask. Like, in other words, is a pitcher on the mound that's going to be sweating his stuff off, throwing 100 pitches in heat?
No, I mean, I think that's the last person that has to wear a mask, a pitcher, because he's around no one. I don't think anyone in the field. Yeah, well, the catcher and the umpire, I think, would have to.
I don't know. A catcher with all that stuff on is going to have to wear a mask? I don't know. I'm wondering about this.
We'll see. Anyways, Aaron Judge, once again, will be sitting out due to a stiff neck.
Already? What was he doing? Watching TV?
Bro, he got a stiff neck from COVID.
Okay, listen. I am the last person you know in this Filthbomb group to really speculate on prices, but you can't tell me it's not time to dump this guy already when it comes to baseball cards. Come on. He has a stiff neck already. Everybody's been in quarantine for months. How do you have a stiff neck?
I own 0 Aaron Judge.
Okay, that's enough said. We don't even have to go deeper. That's my point. It's ridiculous.
He may have another big year, but I mean, it's going to be, what's that noise?
I don't know. It's on your end. But Chandler Levering, he said it's not unrelated. He says unrelated, but it is related. He makes a good point. He says the MLS players have not been wearing masks. So there you go. And they're around each other on the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah? What? I mean, wherever the ball goes, they're chasing it around, aren't
Pasa
they?
la bola. Sáquenlo.
That's it. Mira.
Mira.
Every time I go out.
Mira. Aquí.
What does mira mean?
Look.
Oh, so like look at me? Look over here? Pass?
I'm open.
So,
Pasa la bola. Mira. All right. Okay. Now let's move on. Let's shift gears. We're moving on to the NBA. Lakers, Rajon Rondo broke his right thumb during practice.
He's the Mike Trout of basketball. He's always hurt
6 to 8 weeks. Surgery would be outside the bubble. Skepticism is he will be allowed in the bubble after leaving. What are your thoughts?
Hey, I'll tell you what my thoughts is. Side note, look how smooth this is going with a storyboard. Wow, we really needed a podcast director.
Yeah, we did.
I was terrible. I didn't realize how terrible I was till right now.
I was telling
horrible.
you, I felt bad saying it, but I meant it. You were bad.
You felt bad, but you meant it. Thanks.
You were bad.
Appreciate it. All right. So what were we talking about here? What was the second thing?
I'll tell you what we weren't talking about. Everyone's favorite food, Lou.
Come on.
You know what we should talk about? Everyone's
The
favorite
movies
food.
thing was fun. The movies thing was fun.
All right.
What are you talking about?
It was great. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Anyways,
this is the difference. This is the difference between me and you. I do one fun thing that day. Meanwhile, it was 1,000 comments. Everybody was involved and was actually a good idea. Last night, to get everybody closer together, you post, "Hey, what do you do for a living?" And that's a great idea.
I mean, it really,
every time you do it, it's a great idea. When I do it, it's a mess.
Because it's a convo in a case break room that isn't the podcast. That's like if I was like, "Hey guys, welcome to the podcast. What does everyone do for a living? Comment below."
Dude, if I cured cancer, you would blame me for putting doctors out of business. That's the kind of person you are.
Stop.
You do this to me every single time.
What are your thoughts on Rajon Rondo? Does it affect the Lakers' chances at winning?
Absolutely not. They did not need. Rondo was an extra. He wasn't a key piece when they put the team together. I like Rondo. I'm not knocking him. I like Rondo. But you're telling me he's really the piece of the puzzle that matters?
I think so.
Do you really?
I think he's got championship experience. He has rings.
He does. He's
a winner. And
he is. But
you're going to want him. You're going to want him on your squad during crunch time. He's proven he could do it. And he's happy being the number 3 guy.
But is 6 to 8 weeks the whole season? Yeah. Or is he going to be back?
Yeah, he's done so. Most likely.
He's done?
Unless he wants to tape it up and be a man.
Listen, I'm not saying he's not a key. I'm not saying he wouldn't be great to have, like you said, for all those reasons. I'm with you. I'm not knocking Rondo. I'm just saying I don't think they're worried about it at all. And at the end of the day, you have LeBron.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be realistic. You have LeBron. He's no Jordan, but he's LeBron.
I'm going to say
everywhere he goes, they make it.
Lakers are 2-1 to win the NBA championship. I'm so out on the Lakers winning this year. I know I'm in the minority. I think.
Who do you like?
So personally, I don't like the Bucks either.
Ooh,
all right.
Really?
No, I don't. So
I think they have a clear path.
Listen, Kawhi won with the Raptors.
Yeah.
Why can't Kawhi win with the Clippers?
I know it sounds crazy, but when Kawhi was on the Raptors, he had Lowry. He didn't have DeRozan, right? Because that was in the trade. Who did the Clippers have? That's who you're going to bank on?
Oh, no, I'm talking about that's who was with him in Toronto.
No, but right now on the Clippers, who's there?
All right, they have number 2 is Paul George, right? Or am I bugging?
Right, okay. I love George. Go ahead.
All right.
No, he's there.
So I went out and bought this guy's PSA 10 Pop 7 Prism rookie. You know who I bought yesterday for $80 because I think when the Clippers win, his stock's going to go up and there's not enough demand for 47 Pop?
Who?
Montrez Harrell.
I don't even know who that is.
The dude that always wears a headband. He's got the dreads.
I don't know who that is.
Oh my God!
Listen, I said this from day one. Because I don't watch NBA anymore. I can't take no defense. Do you understand that? That's how much I hate change. I stopped watching an entire sport due to lack of defense. I can't buy in to 150 to 140 every game. I can't buy into that.
Well, they also have Patrick Beverly, who I love because he's so annoying.
Yeah.
So annoying. And he's the intangible.
He's
the intangible guy that you need to win a championship.
I agree. He's been around.
Yeah.
Yeah. He has Rondo factor. What I'm saying is, do you think, Clippers need him more than I think.
Lou Williams? Come on.
Ooh, I love Sweet Lou.
Come on.
I love Sweet Lou.
They got all the pieces you need, and Kawhi has proven he could win. I mean, they were good.
Sweet Lou is the 6th man, like they used to do with Jamal Crawford, right? A guy who could start, but they just let him come in as the 6th guy, and then he lights it up like all starters and plays 40 minutes anyway.
Yeah, I mean, but then the problem with Sweet Lou is you can put him right back on the bench if he's cold.
Yeah. Listen, but you're telling me you like the Clippers then?
I do like the Clippers at 13-4 compared to the Lakers at 2-1. Also, another team that you might want to watch. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Houston Rockets.
Is what, 3.5?
Houston Rockets. Nobody's talking about them. But we do forget they have two of the best players in the NBA on their team. And in a bubble situation like this, anything could happen. And at 15-1, I'm in on the Rockets as well. I'm telling you, the Lakers are probably the better team. They have the best player in the world on the team right now, but that means nothing in this situation. I do not think they're going to win. I would take the field over the Lakers.
People like your Clippers pick. Who's the second person on Houston besides Harden? That's good.
I don't know. Russell Westbrook.
Oh yeah. Man, and how crazy is that? Russell Westbrook's back with him in Houston when you had those two and Durant. Wow, that's crazy, and they didn't even win. Unbelievable.
Westbrook has COVID. Oh no.
What? Does he?
There goes my 15-1 pick.
He has COVID.
But
is that?
You
Hey,
get my
Jose,
point.
is that a joke? Oh, just reported. It's not a joke. Get out of here.
So forget
there
about
goes
that
your
pick.
pick.
Yeah, garbage.
Yeah.
But you know what I would take? I'd take a flyer on this just because I'm nuts and I love future bets. And anybody that's ever followed me across my life knows I'm a beast with future bets. You know how like just things happen in life for a reason, and like Jeter got his 3,000th hit, home run, like just every.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like meant to be. Sometimes you can't explain
Yeah.
it.
Headline.
Yeah. So if
What do you got
Zion's
for me?
going to be what Zion is going to be at 50-1, why not?
Let me ask you this.
Why not? He's not even in the playoffs right now. Why not? Why doesn't Zion dominate, put up a playoff that no one has seen before in history? He's got a great supporting cast. He's got Ingram. He's got Ball. Why can't they dominate?
What do you think the market does with his cards in the first game if he drops like 25-10?
Oh, bananas.
Right? Like overnight. I mean, more than now, right? Overnight.
Bananas.
I mean, and this is the thing. This is why I think it's going to happen, is what I said before. Lack of defense. He's going to get his 25.
But why?
It's going to happen.
My point is, why? They got a good team. They have a good team, the Pelicans. If Zion is going to be the GOAT that people say, all right, maybe not the GOAT, but the next LeBron. What if you had LeBron in his rookie season and put him on the Pelicans right now? You'd take it, and they'd have a legitimate shot.
Agreed.
Legitimate,
But at the
because
same
LeBron
time,
was putting up 20 points a game.
But at the same time, am I crazy to say that Anthony Davis is leaps and bounds better than Zion right now, and they didn't win?
Yeah. But it's
So-
also the supporting cast around him wasn't good. They brought in a ton of people from the Lakers in that trade, most notably being Ingram, who I love. And Ingram could ball, baby. Brandon Ingram could ball. KD light. All right, let's move on, though. We're spending too much time on that. We're going to the NFL. They're expecting the NFL and NFLPA union expected to talk today about returning to playing with Dick, what's up with that? Let's go to Redskins officially changed the name, logo, name, and the release today. No confirmation on time. All right, there we go. Deshaun Jackson is fined for his anti-Semitic comments. What do you think about that?
You don't want to get me talking about that on this show. I think we should skip it.
All right, next. Antonio Brown won his grievance with the Patriots, and he got paid, and so did Aaron Hernandez.
What?
They had a grievance, too. Aaron Hernandez had a grievance. His family had a grievance against the Patriots. They won as well.
Yeah. Does it say how much they got?
Antonio Brown got $5 of his $9 million.
Did he?
Yes.
You
Listen,
know, he lives right here, by the way.
Listen, I'm not saying he's normal. What I'm saying is the Patriots always have a tendency for using people at their weakest times and taking advantage of the situation and getting in on the low. Cam Newton, Josh Gordon, just to name a few. Randy Moss they got for pretty cheap because he was a problem in the locker room.
Yep.
They tried to get in on the cheap with Antonio Brown, knowing what they were doing, taking a risk. You lose sometimes, New England. Pay the man. All
Agreed.
right? Sometimes
Agreed.
you got to pay the man. All right?
Agreed. And by the way, for them, that's just ego. Because at the end of the day, $5 million, come on, give me a break.
No,
It's a
I
drop
know.
in the hat.
But
It's
they
nothing.
always take chances. Like, yeah, we'll take a chance. It's not a chance. He's one of the best, if not the best receiver.
I think he is.
Yeah, you're not taking a chance on Antonio Brown. You're
No.
paying him when no one else wants to pay him because they're scared of the backlash.
Correct. You were taking a chance on the antics, not his capabilities.
And they
Those are two
always
different
do
things.
it. And it always works.
Usually always works. We don't know yet. We're
So
going to see this one.
Pay him
I'm
$1
telling
million
you-
for every player you stole. There you go. Now
Oh.
you're even.
All I want to see, and listen, I have no horse in this race. I'm a Giants fan. I just hope more than anything, Tampa Bay makes it to the Super Bowl against Kansas City. I've said this. I want to see Brady versus Mahomes. And after this crazy Mahomes contract, I want to see Brady take him down.
All right.
That's what I want to see this year.
Well, it's not going to happen, and one of
Why
the
not?
reasons why it's not going to happen is, check this out. Donovan Smith, the Bucs left tackle, openly says playing during the pandemic is not worth the risk. So
Okay.
you already got people on his line saying, sorry, Tommy. We're already a pretty trash bag line. Come on in. Take my replacement. Brady's going to get hit so many times. He's not going to have that big O-line that he had in New England that was always protecting him. Watch when he gets hit a couple times in Tampa. It's going to change. Not only is he going to get hit, he's going to be throwing ducks. I'm telling you, someone bet me on Brady.
I just don't see Brady going to a place where he knows cannot protect him. I just don't see it. I don't really know much other than what you're saying. So I agree with you. But there's got to be that behind the scenes thing that we don't know about. Brady is not stupid. That we do know.
Well,
there's no way he's going somewhere to get mauled.
Giselle wanted to tan, bro, so they went to Miami. They went to Tampa.
I don't know. I just don't see him going somewhere to get mauled. Yep, because in Miami he's going to get killed.
Look, let's
That's my
find some
point.
Vegas odds, all right? Anybody that wants to
Okay.
take this bet, I will take this bet with everyone. Vegas
What?
odds for Tampa, and we'll make our own custom odds on what Brady won't do. So we'll get what they think he will do, and then I will bet you on that he won't do.
All right, Sean
Let's do
Yarbrough
it.
wants to know how much. What's the maximum amount
I
of
don't
bet?
care. I don't care. We'll figure it out, but I need to have the
Ooh.
bet.
You're the house?
Yeah, I
You're the
want to
house?
be the house because I am that confident that either A, he's not making it the whole season.
Listen, you know I always look after you. You're talking right now out of ego. This is what happens when shaved Stephen Michael shows up. He talks crazy.
All right, just like when I
Bearded
said
Stephen Michael
Ohtani,
is calm.
I bet everyone Ohtani wins the Rookie of the Year. Nah, easy money. No way. No, and Duhar, he's the one. Everyone lost. Ohtani won Rookie of the Year. I'm telling
And
you
how
right
did we
now.
not talk about his 50 pitches, by the way?
Because it's not
and
important.
walking 25
he did
guys.
He did that in his rookie year in spring training.
All right, but talk what you were saying. I don't want to change the subject on you.
Bottom line is this: I am confident. There are some things you just know. Everyone thinks Brady's going to do good. There's no way he does it. There's no way. All right. Look, I could say this. Everyone had some chink in the armor, right? Like Jeter could have won more World Series in New York. Some things didn't go his way. 2001, for example, 9/11, storybook ending. Of course, it should go Jeter's way, right? It didn't. They had the perfect season. Tyree caught it on his helmet. Like, there's just certain things like that should have probably gone Brady's way, and it didn't. But at the end of the day, they had a great career. They had one of the greatest careers. But then at the end, things get ugly. No matter how you like to slice the cake, things get ugly eventually. Jeter started looking like he was 60. He was just wrinkling before our eyes, and he went out. Right? He didn't get another playoff berth. Like, didn't even make the playoffs. Like, he just went out. It was garbage. I'm telling you right now, Tom Brady is not going to put up anywhere near the season he even put up last year with the Patriots. Because you're going to say he has all the weapons now. Doesn't matter. The game, Belichick, you could have me on the field for Brady, and Belichick somehow will get me the ball. It's just the way it is. So anything that you're saying about, now he has Godwin, now he has Evans, now it doesn't matter because the Belichick effect is gone. So now you need game planning.
So you're Team Belichick, not Team Brady.
Yeah. I think Belichick's
I think I am too.
Bro, look what
No,
everyone
I do
did.
too.
Matt Castle looked stud when Brady went down. You got Jacoby Brissett looked like a stud.
Yeah. Well, everybody's throwing out Brady's stats from last year, which the sacks were up and the actual good stats like yards thrown and touchdowns and all that were down. But at the end of the day, we all knew that was happening. I mean, the Patriots era came to an end last year. We saw it. Like, in other words, even when they lost, say, in the AFC Championship games or whatever previously, we always knew they'd be back. Because even the greats go down every now and then. But last year, they sucked.
But
everybody knew they weren't doing well.
They
had a great
defense. It wasn't that. You know what it is? Their offense was a little stagnant, and a lot of that comes down to, if you watch Brady's throws, he was just off the mark. Like, how many times in the past did Brady have 3rd and 12? You know, they need a first down here to keep the drive going, and he makes them pass across the middle to Edelman, where Edelman will, like, catch it falling down and barely get the first down. Now he's throwing behind Edelman, throwing over Edelman. He's just not the same Brady.
Which comes into play with the sacks as you're getting older. You don't want to get mauled.
And mentally, he may be a little slower than he was when he was 38. Making decisions. It's just human nature.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree with what you're saying. I'm just not all in on going against him just yet. I don't think he's stupid. That's all I'm saying. I just want to see it.
No, I'm not saying he's going to turn into Eli Manning next season. What I'm saying...
Relax. Eli is 2, Brady 0. That's all I'm saying. 2-0.
Eli's like... Ugh. All right.
Yes or no? Yes or no? No backing it up. Just yes or no. Eli Hall of Famer? Yes or no?
No. He doesn't have the numbers. Look at his numbers. You take away a catch on the face mask.
You're crazy.
And a Wes Welker drop overthrow pass.
Do you have any idea? Forget stats, which, by the way, he's in with stats. And it's only because he's not that he was great, but because of longevity, he has the stats. That's number 1. Number 2, 2 Super Bowls and beat the GOAT twice. He's in. And third thing, his last name's Manning. Not only is who his brother is, but who his father is. Eli is in.
I don't think Eli gets in.
I say, listen to me. He's in. Question is, first ballot or not. I say yes because of who his family is.
All right, let's put it this way. If you have 2 quarterbacks, and you're talking, you have 2 Super Bowls, and you're talking about first ballot or not, like, you don't belong in. If you don't get in on the first ballot, and you have 2 Super Bowls, you're garbage. You're garbage.
He's in. Oh. He's in. He's in.
Josh, I agree. Look, I'm a Giant fan. He beat the Patriots. But if you look, it wasn't him. It was God that beat the Patriots. Like, what did he do? He threw a Hail Mary up into the middle of the field. Some guy that you never heard of again in your life went up and caught it on his helmet?
That's not
Eli Manning. That's angels in the outfield. You had some angels just flying like this with the ball. They were going after the ball. We got you, Eli. Don't even worry. Who's this guy? David Tyree. We're going to make you famous. Here it comes. Catch it on your head.
Sport, you could go back looking at one play. What if this person got lucky? This person messed up. That's the name of the game. It happened, and that's the deal. And you know what? John Yo makes a good point. Whether you think he deserves it or not, 100% lock. Definitely in.
See, I don't think so.
Okay, so the Mets don't deserve the 86 World Series because Buckner made an easy error?
I think they don't, no. Because they didn't. This is an exact example. Exact example. If they didn't win, the Patriots lost. You know, anybody could go up there and just knock that ball down. Like, that was just so garbage.
That's hater talk.
Right, how about
That's
this?
Hater talk.
Second Super Bowl appearance. I hate the Patriots.
They didn't win. The other team lost. Okay.
Second Super Bowl appearance. Check this out. They have it. 3rd down. They're going to ice the drive. It's over. They get a first down. Game's over. Welker, wide open, throws it over his head.
Yeah, I remember. I remember the play.
Come on. That game's over. No one even near Welker. That game's over.
But he threw. Listen to me.
That's the same thing as the Mookie. That's the same thing as the Bill Buckner play. Like, all they had to do was just convert a pass. They couldn't. It was the same thing. Buckner had to field the ball. Like, the Giants won because of that.
New England Patriots. Would you agree? Would you agree that they are a dynasty? Yes or no?
Who, the Patriots?
Yeah.
1,000,000%. They're probably the best team we've ever seen in our lifetime in any sport.
I'm getting to a point. That's not the question. That's
and that's coming from a Yankee fan.
Okay, so the Patriots are a dynasty, right?
Yes.
Minus the interception on the 1-yard line, if Seattle hands the damn ball off, which the whole world knows should have happened, does that taint their legacy because Seattle lost, but New England didn't win?
I think it just flip-flopped. So they got one of the Giants ones back by that play right there.
You know, you're not going to have to worry about firing me anymore because I'm about to quit. You were getting on my nerves. I'm telling
Brutal.
you, shaved Stephen Michael gets under my skin.
Lou's a true New Yorker. He's salty. He doesn't like the facts.
Because you know what?
All right, time out.
Okay,
Let's pull up Eli Manning's stats. Here we go. Let's look him up.
Okay.
Eli Manning's stats. All right, we're gonna show you where he ranks all time.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm listening. We already know he's number one across the board for everything for the Giants, right?
Yeah, that doesn't matter. NFL. Who are their quarterbacks?
Okay. All right, I'm listening.
All right. Let's see. Give me a sec. Stats all time.
Alex says he'll take that spot. He's waiting for me to get bounced. You know, by the way, just so everybody knows, eventually we're starting to implement guests. So if anybody wants to be on the show, let me know, and we'll work you in somehow. You might not be on the whole thing, but we'll get you in for a little segment, that's for sure. All right, what are we looking up here?
I'm looking up his career stats, man. But compared to where he stays in career touchdowns, career interceptions.
Okay.
Look at, like, you type in Eli Manning. Eli Manning was an all-time average QB. Eli Manning ranks among Giants' all-time greats. Like, what do you mean even? He's not even in the conversation for best anything. He's a best Giant.
He has 2 Super Bowl wins, MVPs, against the GOAT.
Okay, you know who has 2 Super Bowls as well? Big Ben, doesn't he? But like
he's gonna get in.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
And he lit it up. Like when you think about it, you're like, he's getting in. Like everyone thinks that.
He definitely is.
Yeah, because he was on some dominating teams. The Giants were 8-8 teams going into the playoffs and just got hot. Like they weren't even that good those years.
Are you kidding me right now?
Oh my God, they were 8-8.
Are you kidding me?
They got lucky.
Yeah.
They won some games in Green Bay. Like, come on.
No. What I'm saying is, you got to get a seat at the table. You got to make the playoffs. That's step 1, regardless of what record is. Right? That's step 1. Get in. Then you have to make your road through the playoffs. Then you have to. The first time, what was it? 16-0, or was that the second time? I don't even remember. It doesn't even matter.
Time.
The point is, you beat Brady once undefeated, 16-0. Which, if you remember, they played in the final game of the season for that undefeated streak to go alive, and the Giants were winning that game. But anyway, the point is, they knew they could play with them. That's the way football is. If you're so great,
here's a perfect example.
Run the table.
Passing yards. Eli Manning, 57,000. He ranks 7th. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
You know who ranks higher than him? Phillip Rivers.
Hold on a second, man. But he ranks 7th. You see, this is the difference between me and you. You're talking about the 6 people ahead of him. How about the 20,000 behind him?
Okay, let's go to those real quick. Big Ben. Ben is going to beat him. He's behind him right now. Big Ben's going to put Eli to 8. Matt Ryan.
Wait. I'm not even going to let you off the hook so easy, even with that statement. How far away is Big Ben from Eli? Because I'll tell you right now, Big Ben's 1 hit away from being done forever.
Okay. To your point, under 500 yards. So about a game and a half.
All right. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Right.
Matt Ryan, he's going to pass him. He's only played 11 years compared to 15, and he is 5,000 behind him. Less than 5,000.
Okay.
We have Aaron Rodgers, who is got 47,000. So he has 10,000 to go. I think he gets there.
I don't know.
That's 2.5 years.
I don't know.
2.5 years.
I hear you, but they did draft a quarterback in the first round. We don't know.
And then there's the other only active people behind him are Stafford, who will probably get it. He's only been playing for 10 years.
Do you believe, though, he's been in the league for 10 years?
I know. But my point is he's going to be out. He's going to be out of the top 10.
Eventually.
Yeah, and there's just more people that are going to even put him back further. Check this out. The people that deserve to be on that list are the people that are on the list, right? That are ahead of him. And these are people that have not played for years. Dan Marino.
How about this? Phillip Rivers, is he a Hall of Famer?
No.
Yes, he is.
Oh.
Yes, he is.
God.
Phillip Rivers will get into the Hall of Fame even without Super Bowl rings.
No, he won't.
Somebody in comments, agree or disagree. Somebody give me some backing on this. Will Phillip Rivers make it in the Hall of Fame? I say 1,000% he's in, guaranteed. His stats are crazy, and he hasn't won.
If that is your...
Yeah.
I don't know. How would you say it? If you think he's getting in, obviously you think Eli Manning's getting in.
Oh, you mean if that's my stance type thing is what you're trying to lead to? Like if that's my...
Standards.
But he is. And by the way, I'm not a fan. I'm just saying... See, they're saying it's tough. I'm telling you. Ooh, Brad Beat says he won't. We need... How do we...
How do I find the rankings all time in every category?
By getting a intern so we could get stats as we talk.
All time touchdown.
Everybody's saying no. They're going against me.
Yeah.
Everybody's going against me. You see, but hold on a second. See, Stick says Phillip Rivers is the modern day Marino. He's doing the analogy on somebody who throws for crazy yards and doesn't win. If that's the case, then he's in. Let me see.
All right, here we go. Passing touchdowns. All-time passing touchdowns. Eli Manning ranks 7 on that as well. Aaron Rodgers is 2 behind him, so now he's ranked 8. Big Ben's 3 behind him. Now he ranks 9. Matt
Yarborough's with me. Mike Lemon's with me. It's 50-50. So this is a good one to talk. Listen, Eli is in. So,
but he's not even going to be in the top 10, though, is what I'm saying in anything. Look, he's ranked 7 right now in touchdowns all time. Rodgers is going to pass him. Roethlisberger's going to pass him. Matt Ryan's going to pass him. Now he's at 11.
Okay.
Like, bro, he's not top 10 in anything when it's all said and done.
But the guys you said, Big Ben is Hall of Famer also.
Yes.
Also. Aaron Rodgers, Hall of Famer also. Matt Ryan.
But they were on dominating teams, is what I'm saying. Like, when you think Aaron Rodgers, they had seasons where it was just prolific offense.
Maybe Matt Ryan is because he did get an MVP. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is going to be tough. Listen, Eli's in, Phillip Rivers is in. I'm calling it now. And by the way, everybody who disagrees with me years from next, what is it, 5 years they have to wait? So like 5-6 years down the road when we're too big because we're going to be the next Barstool, just remember that I said Phillip Rivers is in. That day you see him give his speech, LZ said he's in.
All right, can we just say, all right, listen. Let's play a game of which of these names doesn't belong.
Okay.
Right. Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, Dan Marino, Aaron Rodgers, Big Ben, Eli Manning.
I put Big Ben and Eli. What? Hold on. You didn't let me finish.
That name doesn't even belong there.
You don't listen. I say Big Ben and Eli both are like a tier lower in my eyes. Everybody else belongs there.
Like John Elway's not even in the passing leaders all time for touchdowns. And he was so much better than Eli Manning.
Mike McFarland says he doesn't think Eli is a guarantee, that he had great defensive teams. Doesn't matter. He's in. You guys are forgetting his last name. You think that doesn't carry clout when it comes to voting time? Forget Peyton. You don't think his dad has pull?
I don't know.
Dude is in. I
don't know. So if we take anything from this podcast, who wants to bet against Brady with me, because I'm in on that, he's going to be Eli Manning-esque. And Eli Manning's not getting in the Hall of Fame, according to me. And I don't think he will. I mean, the only way he gets in is, do you want to get in tainted? Like, Daddy had to make some phone calls?
Wait, Paul Conklin. I think he's asking it sarcastically and knows the answer, because he said Eli's a tough mofo. How many games?
No, he didn't miss any games.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That you don't think that matters too? And by the way, what's my saying? Does Shave Stephen Michael remember my saying? Not missing games? Yeah. What is that? What do I say?
Best abilities availability.
Best ability is availability.
My point is, you could have taken Eli out and put any one of those quarterbacks next to him on the list. They would have won Super Bowls more than what Eli won. So
you can't say that.
Oh my!
You can't say that.
Like,
you don't know that.
Aaron Rodgers, you put him over there instead of Eli. Stop.
Wrap it up. Let's go. Let's do your breaks. All you do is bash New York teams.
No, I love the Giants, but
you obviously don't. I think when you're figuring out ways for their best player to not make it.
If all right, how's this?
Yeah.
Phillip Rivers went to New York instead.
Okay.
Which
should have happened.
He would have been, yeah, with his stats, his numbers, he would have been a surefire Hall of Famer.
Because he's a Hall of Famer anyway.
But his numbers are way better than Eli Manning's.
With his stats, you prove my point. Once again, LZ comes out on top, and let's end the show on that note. Exactly. With his stats, he'd be a Hall of Famer because he is one. Thank you.
No, if you switched him with Eli Manning and he won some Super Bowls.
Oh, then forget it. Then
Yeah.
he would be almost mentioned in the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
But that's what I'm talking
then.
about. That's why Eli, like, you're like begging for Eli to get in. Like, no, he has Super Bowls. Like, it's
If
like a
the
decoration
dude-
on his uniform. No, he
Hold
won
on,
one. He
hold on.
won. He did it.
Hold on. Don't tell me that that Super Bowl rings aren't the cusp of sometimes people getting in and not getting in. Right? Isn't that always the question? How many rings does he
baseball,
have?
I think
right?
so. In baseball, not so much football.
In baseball. All right, listen. We're 49 minutes in. Call it a day.
All right,
Because I
guys,
wanna come
on
through the
behalf of
screen and
myself, Stephen
strangle you.
Michael, Louis Zola, who doesn't know too much about sports, and Filthbomb Brace, want to thank you for giving us the opportunity and allowing us to broadcast for you live today on the Filthbomb Podcast. And until the
Mets.
next break, till the next Case Box Packer podcast, we're signing off saying, sayonara, bro, Tanies. Catch you on the flip side.